Hello everyone. Long time no see. I don't think I've ever actually listened to like the official version of that song. It's kind of sick. All the way through. Hell yeah. Okay. So, yes, for anyone wondering, I do have access to the partnership build. It does mean I'll be playing solo today, but I'll be showcasing whatever Armour 2.0 stuff Almir and Patrick didn't talk about on the stream. Fortitude and medic bags will probably be the meta. Yeah, like so. The buffs to Assassin's Metal are kind of crazy. I think I've realized I've got like half my sound off. Hello, Rio. Hello, Putrid. That sounds like I'm insulting you, but that is your name. Why is my stream not? There we go. There he is. Okay, so first of all, everyone knows you need the music on, right? I've actually got things really quiet. Let me know if you need to turn it up if you've never heard this iconic song before. What do I think about choosable passives? I think it would probably be a better way to design it. Ground rules, right? I am being a little bit brave with myself streaming this because there are elements of the build that are still under embargo, like the obvious bits, things that you know are coming, but aren't necessarily revealed fully yet. So they're in here, and I have to try not to spoil them, as I once did with Joy. So like I said, the track record is bad. Are there any non-armor related changes? Yeah, a substantial amount. Now, I have like a provisional list of them, and I was told I was good to talk about them in the video, because otherwise, like, there's not a lot of context to what's going on the screen. Like, you're seeing three bulldogs, and you're thinking that ain't right. So I did talk about it a little bit. I'd say like the super broad strokes are the ammo economy has been revamped. I haven't played around with it enough with enough weapons. It's also mostly only been revamped on harder difficulties. So easy difficulties you won't notice a difference. On harder difficulties you will notice a pretty massive difference. I didn't show much Moscone gameplay, but that shit was not fully reloading itself. It's Mariner Top Hat. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everyone. The ultra secret build. Thank you. What were you playing? Were you playing Nubby? Tell me you were playing Nubby. Sadly, no stream sniping. Sadly, no joining today. Unless someone else who has access to the partner build wants to be my guest. No purple armor. I don't fully understand why adaptive has been changed. Yeah, so I think the ammo changes are pretty sizable. They have passively nerfed ammo funnel. It's really funny because if they'd done this 8 or 9 months ago, whenever the ammo funnel thing happened, I actually think people would have accepted it, myself included, just kind of passively, because I know there needs to be an ammo rebalance. The ammo rebalance has passively made ammo funnel not function as well. Quite simply because if you don't pick up as much ammo when you pick up an ammo box, you don't get as much directly back into your weapon. It can be pretty funky. I think some weapons could do with a bit of tweaking. I think the Moscone is, I don't know why, did the like grab his dick and twist it thing. Moscone probably could do with more pickup per kill, but it's the sort of thing that's going to need more of a granular look after I've tested it. No, it's not blown me yet. We're getting there. It's shilling time. Surely not. Surely I would never. Ammo bags useful now. Ammo bags felt substantially more useful, although I still didn't run them. But especially on certain weapons that are a little more ammo inefficient. Okay, I've opened this menu and I haven't spoiled anything. That's good. Well done, me. This build's really funky. As you can see, this isn't my main account. So, like, at some point I was given 69,420 C-stacks, and like, it's just to test things out. I can only use these weapons Like I'm not going into the goddamn vendor. I'm not risking that. And when we pick a heist, you might see the new heist just there, but we're not gonna hover over it. We're not gonna play it. Okay. Yeah, the cops have got a little bit stronger in terms of their. It's just their presence, really. It's the fact you see more of them, which means they're much more likely to get away with something. So, like grenadiers, for example, now more are spawning. So not only are they spawning more frequently, the spawn cap has been increased. So you're going to see more of them. Plus, combat duo, I think is still doing what it's doing. So you're still going to see more still. That's still a lot then, isn't it? Can I say if it's primary or secondary? No, I don't think I can tease it in any way, shape, or form. We'll find out. I say we. The information asymmetry is killing me. I have seen lots of guesses though as to what the new weapon is. Yeah, the ammo nerf absolutely was necessary, and I think it will make the game actually more fun. Ironically, I still think there's enough ammo on the map. Like, I still don't think it's a massive nerf to your ability to play. Any skills out of the meta now? No, not really. Like, you won't run plate up on every build anymore because you don't need to. Adaptive is sort of not the be-all and end-all, although I still love it. I found myself using Walking Pharmacy a little more often. I found myself... So I can talk about things like skill changes. So, where are the big ones? Basically, it's... I never got used to it after they moved them. Hardy doesn't work with impact armor plates. Obviously, it would be busted. Plate up also doesn't. Those are the only two that have been adjusted to not work that way. There's an interesting interaction. Hey, WBCP21, thank you so much for the sub. We are so back. It's been a long time since I streamed, so thank you very much. Even if it's shit, it should be a bit of banter. Yeah. No comment on the overall update. I don't think I'm allowed to. But Armour 2.0, pretty cool. And that was genuinely a no comment. I actually haven't played the new heist yet. I just focused on doing Armour 2.0. I knew I couldn't show you it. Best 12 buff? No, I don't think the weapons have been changed at all. So some weapons might have been passively buffed or nerfed by ammo changes and things, but as far as I could tell, the FSA was still absolutely shitting on folks. Is the old 2-plate adaptable armor still good? Yeah, it is. Ironically, it's stronger than it used to be, so 2-plate adaptive now. Not that I would... Why is this not working? Thank you. Not that I would recommend running it, but, like, it has faster plate regen as base. It has the same number of downs. It has the same speed penalty, I believe, but it also has 25% extra damage resistance, so it's legitimately stronger. And that isn't even the way I would recommend running anything, personally. The spaz still feels pretty awful. Yeah, I ran it on the smoke build, if you watched my video earlier. And it felt fine, because the smoke kind of covers up for its issues. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through a bunch of what I think are the best armor types. I'm going to let you guys give me some ideas. What we're going to do first, to be honest, is test out... There's something weird going on with the build right now. It's very laggy. Am I getting trolled? How does it difficulty feel versus the jacket patch? Well, I actually haven't tested it yet, but I believe the sociopath bug is fixed. So I don't think you can keep resetting your sociopath back. So at least you can't completely abuse the game. Overkill weapons are now delivered to you though, which is pretty cool. It makes these 3 overkill weapons a little more viable. Yeah, everything feels very... Wait, it might just be my keyboard's being funky. Yeah, I would say the enemies are stronger, but fundamentally we're so difficult to kill that if you know what you're doing vaguely, like if you have a good plan, you have a good setup, you're not going to struggle too much. Yes, armor presets are dead. You will start with a specialist frame at level 1 that you can fill however you want. Like that's how it will work. The rest of them you have to purchase. I mean, you only need 4, obviously, but if you wanted just to have them built into your setups already, like you have to buy a bunch of medtech frames, which is kind of a pain. I'll probably just go in and change them. That's what I have been doing. All right, let's test the mercenary frame first, though. See the early version of Payday 2 someone in my Discord found? No. How early are we talking? Feels like something I should have asked Wolf. Wolf? Wolf. The Wolf. I think Infinite Bat is dead. Invite Armour, the only person who can play with me. You could once, you know, before you betrayed me. Me personally, just me. Yeah, this feels really strange. I'm like nervous to hit the play button, but we'll do it anyway. Let's start with a no rest for the wicked, so I don't, you know, hover over anything I shouldn't. Why is the loadout slot called Armour? Wasn't it called like 4-plate or something? I set them out for my own like testing purposes, so I think that's what I set them to. About a month or 2 before the public beta on PC. It can't be that different then, right? Because that public beta moved really quickly back in the day. Yeah, so this is kind of the perfect heist to play with something like this on, because it really excels with armor repair kits. That's the word. In the public lobby. I don't even know what would happen if I attempted to. I'm pretty sure it would just matchmake me. That sound like took me off guard. I'm pretty sure it would just matchmake me into like a solo lobby. Poor Axelbite would be losing their minds. Like, what the hell are you doing? And when I say poor, I mean in every sense. Yeah, so for anyone joining and not sure what the hell is going on, but I'm rusty. This is an early access build for Armour 2.0. If you want to know anything about the new armor system, I've tested it fairly extensively. Put about 7 or 8 hours into it. Patrick said how much more fun the game is. Yeah, I do think the game is more enjoyable. But one thing that I think might put some people off, especially people who really enjoyed the like original release version of Payday 3's feel, is it has gone a little more horde shooty. I'll tell you what I would like to see, because I know from like seeing bits and bobs, apparently the spawns have been increased for multiplayer, which is huge because overkill spawns were ass bad. So I'm pretty hopeful that that will make a huge difference to the multiplayer experience. The solo experience was always decent, I thought, in terms of like spawn and action ratio. How quickly do these snipers shoot now? It's roughly like 1.5 seconds, I would say. It's pretty damn fast. Hello, Purple. How do I find the regen times? Yeah, so if I was going to focus on the Payday 2 style plates, I don't think I'd run more than one of them. Oh. Hang on. Don't ask me why I'm using the Zip Commando. I just felt kind of fruity today. Yeah, the snipers and overkills The Walking Dead were a little too good. I hear that was a Bowism. A classic Bowism. So you might notice that enemies do have a little more armor. That wasn't super tangible. Hang on, I'll let you guys see. Watch this shit. Okay, he's lost me. Come on, man, you're embarrassing yourself. That wasn't that fast. I've definitely been nailed faster. But as you can see, it hasn't taken all my armor. It's actually only taken the replenishable armor. So this build, that's the reason this particular setup I think is going to be the strongest in the game. I think it just counters fundamentally everything. Also, hang on. Not quite taking enough damage to make use of it. Now that was faster, but let me tell you, that guy kind of lost his track on me. And that's why it took him a little bit longer. Yeah, I know I'm coping for the sniper's sake. Yeah, I do also think it was fairly sensible to do this. Oh, you guys might be interested in seeing this as well. I do think it was quite sensible to buff the hell out of us and then at the very least give the cops something. Oh, you didn't get to see it. But yeah, look how close the overkill weapon is to me. Rest in peace, Sibs. I can't believe they remade the same mistake when they added Grays to the HED. Ooh. Am I able to play with the free gun? I am not able to play with the free gun. It is available on this build, and I'm doing everything in my power not to leak it. You need some surprises. Hey, stop! My keyboard is breaking. Please ignore this stop-start gameplay. I am using the same wireless keyboard, which seems to let me down during streams. Hang on. I'm gonna turn it on and off. Yeah, I wish I could show you the drone delivery, because sometimes that thing looks great. Like, it's way cuter than I expected. I kind of thought the item would just teleport in front of you. How many NDAs do they have on me? I just don't want to leak it. It's under the classic NDA. I don't think they're gonna like come around and break my kneecaps if I do. I think they're aware of the risk. But don't you guys want the surprise? No, probably not. I'm an impatient man. I found the party battle location on the map. Whoops. There I go. The leaky. Yeah, let me try and earn another. I gotta fix the keyboard. I can't set my desk any lower. Why do you only break on stream, keyboard? So this is like, trust me when I say this keyboard's kind of a piece of shit, but I like it because it has silent keys, which is very useful for streaming. I always forget what the techie like spawns and goes on this heist. There she is. NDA means now do it anyway. That has been my policy in the past, and see where that got us. Oh no, I'm in trouble. I'm in deep trouble. Brother got very confused. There I go, being full health again. So, I mean, this is how it's going to release. There's no way they're going to change it in time. But I do think it might be sensible of them to reconsider how it works with certain skills. Because I probably shouldn't be able to do that. Go! Cloakers remain basically the only way to die if you know what you're doing with your build. Alright, let's see if I can actually show you this landing. There he is! Let's follow him. Where you going, buddy? Oh, he despawns! Why does he just fly upwards? As you can see, cuter than anticipated. They said the shields are smarter now. They have more armor in their shield plate. I don't think they're any smarter. The thing is, there's been. Hang on, I'm in trouble. I actually am in trouble. Are they gonna kill me? No, they're not. Yeah, I mean, you can see how you could end up in trouble if you didn't have Armour 2.0. My keyboard is so broken, guys. I can't do this. Everything is on like a 5-second delay. I actually didn't realize the drones were so buggy in how they left the map. Okay, there's bulldozer number 3. Oh, I don't have all the skills on this, so I can't shoot for all the... There we go. This isn't even an FBI assault, man. No way! Actually tased to death! Dude, tasers are so back. They said it couldn't be done. Seek shelter. Can I... Anyone flashbang around here? Any flashbangers? No Payday 2 content anymore? One of my last videos was a Payday 2 video. Payday was full Payday 2, baby. I'm pretty sure you can still see these shiny bags through the wall, but I ain't even messing around with it. It's almost chaotic enough for a very hard mission. I do think that they've managed to up the chaos, but like I said, I'm not sure everyone's gonna like that. I do. But yeah, up the chaos. Probably traded some of the tactics. Adult content. No worries, dude. But yeah, no, Payday 2 stuff is still absolutely on the channel. Yeah, the armor regen, like so it looked awful when you first read it, right? And I also first read it. It was like, wait, 1 point of trauma? What does that even mean? That sounds dreadful. And that would be dreadful, but it's 3 plates of trauma, which is actually way more substantial than you would anticipate. I'm now at a stage with this game where if they can implement the skill system that I'm aware that they've worked on. Nice shot, dummy. I could see the game being more than playable within the next sort of 6 months. Entering back into that recommendation sort of area. But then the only problem you're going to have to run into is, are you comfortable with the fact the game is always online? Because I truly believe that we're never going to get an actual... we're never going to get a good ending on that. Yeah, I think the foundations the game is now being built on are so much better than they once were. But they are still going to have to nerf us, man. I don't think I should be able to do some of the things I'm doing. Because, like, look how bloody effective snipers are. Bloke just popped me. And then I pressed a single button and it was fine, but... Did I just leak the skill rework coming in the next 6 months? Uh-oh. There he goes again. 6 months, you're ambitious. Oh, come on, F button. After this heist, guys, I'm going to have a little one-to-one talk with my keyboard, or potentially steal my partner's keyboard, which is sat next to me. Although that is going to make me loud as hell. That was my old clicky-clacky keyboard I used to use. Where'd that techie at? I think so. The obvious downside of running Impact Armor is like how much longer it's making my recharge time. So it's currently at 10 seconds. It's currently at 8 seconds, which is really not that bad. Yeah, I agree. ARK should have an animation at least. Like that would be that would be step one, guys. I'm not just ass at this game. My keyboard is like on its way out. Please trust me. This is the biggest patch in Payday 2's life. I really feel like they build. Which one was it? The online the CrimeNet patch. I feel like was billed as the biggest ever. But like in terms of game-changing fundamentals, this one's up there. A setup with each type of plate. Yeah, I did try that on my 3-plate build. Ah, jeez. There are just so many goddamn ways to regenerate your armor that kind of means they're not able to be that effective. I know, like, you're completely right, Purple. It's just, it's a trust thing for lots of people. So whilst it is a catch-22, it's like almost a prerequisite to build up a confident community. Armour 2.0 is not out. Please do not get me wrong. It's still coming out on the 26th of May. This is an early access build, although I believe this is the build that has been sent to go live, so this will be the build you get to play. I'm just like WASDing so badly. Somebody help me. I mean, look, I've just taken so much goddamn damage. Bulldozer. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something about this now. I'm thinking I shouldn't be allowed to do this. Ah! They got me. Oh. Hang on, there's bulldozer number 3. They can't stop coming. They can't stop coming. Why have I done that? Yeah. Never let them see this, man. Never let them see this gameplay. I promise, the game is harder. It just lets you break it more. I'm pressing all my buttons at once.
Sometimes you take one for the team.
Pick some armor, you'll need it. Yeah, the greatest bulldozer disrespect. That dude was embarrassed by that play. Oh, you guys don't want to... I do not recommend huddling up in that alleyway.
No one is safe.
Yeah, probably a bug. Probably a bug. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how opposed they are to the possibility of, like, doing PTS type things. And, like, actually letting the public test this sort of thing. The buttons, man! Just turn it on and off. There we go. I promise I'm not just bad at this game. My keyboard is, like, imploding. I have to admit, I am, like, literally using the best armor type that I've been able to fathom so far. So, like, I am kind of taking the piss with it a little bit. There are definitely weaker options you could be running instead. But yeah, it is making my pistol look kind of godlike. Not gonna lie.
The smoke is cleared away.
Overkill weapons feel so much better now. They're like delivered directly to your door. Like I just feel better about the idea of sort of wasting them, so to speak. I did not mean to say thank you. Yeah, they're a problem if you don't have a way to deal with them. Or 1,000,001 ways to never die. No more playing Jenga with overkill weapons? Yeah, true. My favorite feature. Removed. You see, if he'd been aiming at me, I'd be kind of screwed, but fortunately he decided Dallas had to go. The Dallas must die difficulty.
You can't just zap away the fact.
Who the hell is that? Is that a sniper?
Sniper out of
I had no idea they could get up there. Oh, also, 3 on the map at once, because of the extra special cap.
shield down.
Snipers are even more of a menace. Alright, that's as many bags as I can be bothered getting. Hang on, I can hear the techie talking to herself. Excuse me? I don't know where she spawns on this heist. There she is.
Cutting edge tech.
An edge tech.
Skills.
Oh, I hear a dozer. Sir? That is not where I am. I mean, look at this shit. Whoop.
A symbiotic relationship.
Unlucky. Keyboard breaking. And let's say in this situation, like I didn't have a super OP setup and I needed my overkill weapon. It would actually just be delivered to my doorstep. Oh, shit.
Please use protection.
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
Which is insanely useful. Wait, where are we at?
Chains.
Oh, there's the other one.
Nice work, big guy.
Nice work, big guy. Currently partnerless.
Later, is out of
Rest in peace. The once partnered, now maidenless. Why do they not let you go through here? Why would they do this to us? A game! Oh!
Start your engines.
That was good. Yeah. World's most broken keyboard. We still make it.
Full of
Alright, hang on. I'm like
carnage.
slamming open my knee or something.
That was epic. I really do love the smell of thermite in a bank building.
I don't think I've ever been like running on the spot quite like that before. Do I switch out keyboards? Hang on, I'm just gonna do some crawling under my desk. I'll be back in a second. You just hear me bash my head. Ooh! We're going in. I wonder if you can still hear me down here. Oh shit, that's where that's in. Ow! My mouse fell on me. Ah, I found it. Yeah. Ah. Oh, we do it live. Do it live, baby. I've been looking for my USB-C cable. Share stream. Back in the day, it used to be a kitchen stream. People used to really come for that kitchen sink. What have I done with my mouse now? It's like stuck behind the... This is why I stopped streaming. Couldn't handle the pressure. Yeah, I mean, I could have been running. I was goddamn nerfing myself with a Ziv Commando. I could just use this. If you wanted to see something truly nasty. And that's made zero difference. That shit's still broken as hell. Oh, but I don't have enough USB slots for my USB keyboard. Like, not where it would actually reach. Is it time for a live battery change? I don't know why they didn't nerf the FSA. The shotguns are still, like, nasty. They're still probably the best weapons in the game. Reinfeld included in that one. Alright, battery's out. I think I have some AAAs. I'll be back in a sec. I think one set just fell from a great height. Ah. Leak the new gun? No, please don't. My kids will never eat again. I did see some absolutely insane guesses online as to what the new gun is. Hit me with your most insane guess, and I will not react in any way, shape, or form. Do you think the FAK shield interaction is a bug? No. Oh! Maybe. Maybe. With impact armor? I don't know. I don't know how it didn't come up in our initial testing. Yeah, I really don't. I mostly was looking at the passives when I was looking at the original iteration of Armour 2.0. That shit should not be fully healing you like that. I think we've already established. Holy, this feels functional. Could be placebo, but the escape key works wonderfully. PPSH, I like that. That's a good one. Lebensauger, Almir's Finger, Isma, Golden Spoon, Airbow. Yeah, I hear Ethan's all the rage to talk about at the moment. Yeah, so as far as like foreplay is concerned, I don't think you can do better than this. Like, this is categorically inferior. The foreplay impact, like, you would just always run this. There's no reason not to, unless you couldn't fit Clean Slate into your build. But then, basically, soft assets only works if you're down to the blue frame. Akimbo, the Jude. Oh, the Judge. Still irritates me the Dozer Shotgun wasn't an overkill weapon. We were all like, oh, that's going to be the third overkill weapon, right? I remember getting a wry smile from someone. They knew. They knew I was talking out of my ass. Yeah, let me show you, like, the multiplate build. Why not? I'm not, like I said, these are the only weapons I'm going to be running. Because I do not want to, accidentally show something I shouldn't. New weapon type seems unlikely, but could happen. I mean, the usual Almir quote is like, and keep in mind how many, how many resources we have available. Overkill RPG. I also expected that, but I think, like, the implementation time on that would be insane. Play Pearl? Oh, Why am I... How am I Wolf? How did I get to be Wolf? Wasn't I Jacket? What? Who hacked my game? You might be right. We might have cosmetic setups dedicated to loadouts, and I just haven't realized it. Because otherwise, why the hell am I Wolf? Characters didn't used to sync to builds. Can I leak the new gun? No can do. I've done everything in my power to avoid doing that by accident. I ain't doing it on purpose.
That's the main entrance to the
Someone in your lobby took Jacket.
blueprints. There's a vent
God damn it.
for the stairs on your right. Could be an
It still shocks me that they can't just implement, like, Jacket, Pearl, Clover, the other one. And ironically can't think of a name, Joy. It shocks me that they can't just implement them as crew heisters. What's the worst that could happen if I leak the gun? I think people would just be disappointed. They want to, you know, people who've worked on it want to get to build up the hype and enjoy people's reaction, not have some, like, basement-dwelling streamer give it away on them. I respect their potential joy, you know? The name of the character I could not remember. Can't believe you've done this. Mason! Hold the floor? Where'd the others go? I've lost them! Can't really remember how this build works. Salivating. Did I forget about my guy Houston? I'm sorry. I knew there was a name I hadn't said, but I could not think who it was. He's core 4, really. He's core 4. Oh yeah, shit. I gotta stand in circles, dude. I ain't thinking straight. So this was actually the first heist I played in this update, and I swear to God, the hacking section, like, the Wi-Fi circles was faster, but I think I was actually just losing my mind. That definitely isn't faster. Or is it? Dude, I'm tripping balls here, man. Let me count the circles. Takes 5 or 6? Yeah, it's definitely going to take 5, right? Did it always take... Well, no, like, look, it's popping off and I'm only on 2. Maybe I'm not losing my mind. Oh. That doesn't help. Gotta move them at the same time. I can't grab the border. Look, trust me, I think I'm about to do it in 3, which I'm pretty sure is faster. Okay, no, I'm not. I don't understand. The bar was almost complete. Maybe they just required amount for solo. I've got no idea. So that was 4, but it wasn't even 4 full ones. It was like 3.5. Circles are dead, boys. We're so back. I thought they were finally going to give me the one book location I've never had. 4848. That was satisfying. Collateral? Right. I've just remembered what the substance of this build is. We're gonna be hotboxing in here, boys. Okay, cloakers are definitely spawning earlier. That's another thing I've been suspicious of. It feels like timings in terms of enemy spawns have been brought forward. Which I think actually aligns with something I read related to spawn intensity. I'm hearing such weird sounds, but I'm pretty sure that's just the techie talking to herself. Yeah, here she is. Beat booping. Alright. Time for more smoke, boys. It's so sad that, like, the pistol would just kill faster than the shotgun, isn't it? It is, like... It is pretty neat. So, like, let's say I'm physically forced into this corner, like, I can't get out, I don't have the firepower. My goddamn drone has just brought me the firepower. My goat. Look at that. Huge, huge improvement to that system. Oh, thanks, mate. Why don't you go complain? You not been watching on the channel recently, Mr. Cloaker? Pretty sure that's all I do. Jesus, that's a lot of dudes playing this shit like Wii Bowling. Please don't break my adaptive. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is kind of a funky build. I'm not really sure about, like, using the final standard plate alongside the adaptive in the middle. It doesn't feel optimized at all, but... I think, more so than anything, I want to show that it doesn't necessarily matter if it's optimized. They replaced Bile with a toy drone. But Bile's still around. He's just doing other things, like living his life, man. Let's see if the snipers on this heist can finally do some damage. Does the First World Bank have overdrill? That is not something I have seen. I do not believe it does, because I just, like, the secret's not, like, nowhere near done enough, is it? We haven't had a goddamn ARG clue in months. Get boop, dummy. No, so the one regular it wasn't adaptive I was running then. I was running the new armor type. It's called Impact Armor. It's basically Payday 2's regular shield. And the reason why that works so well is that the 3 plates will always regen. But when you do it with adaptive, you're not necessarily going to get that constant regen. Ah, it's my lucky day. Time to go accidentally trade Mason Laurent. Gage scooting with his wheelchair just to bring you the gun. Finally, dude. His place in the credits now makes sense.
Looks like there's a panic room hidden inside the office. Find it.
I do not understand why adaptive and piss armor are so close to each other. I don't know why they've done that. Adaptive used to be purple, and no one was like, oh no, adaptive is too purple for me. We got 8884. So we already have bulldozers on us, if I remember correctly, for my first time playing through this one. The shit? I've been done dirty there. That was not the angle I wanted. Purple was too rainbow? Come on, Patrick. Come on. You know that wasn't too rainbow. And this is, like, way less clear. Oh! I'm gonna start bringing disengage, I swear to God. It's literally the only way I go down these days. I'm hearing nasty, nasty doses out there. Do I have revive skills? I don't have revive skills. God, the spaz is bad compared to the FSA. What were they thinking, huh? I would like this delivered directly to my doorstep, please, and thank you. I mean, look how far we've come, man. It used to be that you couldn't use overkill weapons on this house because they get stuck in the roof. We're so bad. How have I not hit anything? That's actually impressive bad accuracy. Still curious to find out what the heist is? Yeah, I can't really share on that. As I said earlier, I still haven't played the new heist. So, at least that way, you know, I can't leak anything. Like, I physically can't leak it. Sometimes, I think. They'll never get me. There's any new animations? No. No, I think we've got the majority of those. There might be one for the new weapon. But I haven't used it yet. I'm keeping it... I'm keeping it real with you guys. And only showing you what I'm allowed to show you. And only playing what I'm allowed to show you. We stay locked in. Tasers still run around like they've like dropped something. They've got places to be later. Yeah, adaptive is so much harder for them to break now. It's got 30% self-defense. I thought I saw a helicopter then. That was a weird moment. The high screenshot gives me framing frame day 2 vibes. I know exactly what you mean by that. I think that's actually an insane observation. Does that mean we're getting saws back so we can saw underneath the platform? New weapon is a damn flare gun? Trading the paintings in the evening type beat. I do think the like time of day that it's set in is setting off that that feeling. Also, when are they gonna get rid of this, man? To be fair, wait. Have they got rid of the note in this patch? Or did they do that a little while ago? This was really cool when they did it, when they were like teasing the LMG. Alas, that was months and months ago. The China Puff? You're not the first person to suggest that, I don't think. I don't know, if I was looking at it like objectively in terms of what would be relatively easy for them to develop, I would definitely say shit that makes big explosions might be a little tricky. It is done. Yeah, that regen time's really not bad. Yeah, having a sniper killer is so important. Am I missing him there? Okay, that time I'm just bad. Yeah, it's the 3 dozer special. That's why I'm using the Red Fox. Definitely think the Red Fox just got some passive buffs in this update. Tell you what, like, why not run ammo bags at this point, because I sure as hell ain't dropping my other bags. Just don't need to. Okay, I say that. I say that the second I need to. I'm gonna pray that I can land that shot. Yes, I can. Yummy. Nah, like the final charge at this stage, I think the timing on it right now is fine. Like I should be getting pushed out. The only reason I'm so calm is because I've got so many resources still available, but getting cloaked would do me. I thought you were a cloaker, mate. 4 blue plates. How is it? How is my son? It's just been massively buffed. Like 60% damage regen. I reckon you're chilling. You're chilling with your old favorite build. Hotline. Eh. It's kind of a crazy shot. Tell you what though, Sniper's getting buffed does hurt the blue build. Those are the back. Shit, am I getting sniped? Oh shit, I don't have. I'm lacking some important skills. Save me. Yeah, on paper, 4 blue looks good. In practice, it is good. Mate, being able to actually attach different heisters to different presets is going to be huge for me. I'm going to actually start playing different characters occasionally. Coming through. How are you living that, matey boy? Yeah, snipers shoot way, way, way faster now. They can be a little bit of a menace. I think that... Mate. I still think their spawns are a little funky. I still think they could go further with snipers to make them more viable, but... They're definitely better than they once were. Yeah, it does seem to be that you can set... I'm not sure about this. Like, this could be a total lie, because it's just what I seem to have been able to do. But I was playing as Jacket before, didn't switch characters, and now I'm Wolf. So, anecdotally, that shit is working. That Cloaker did the most pathetic backflip, man. Oh, also, Krei hit harder. Don't know whether you're able to see that, but they do some actual deeps. That's basically because cops have more armor. Let's just get these out the window. Sort of need to focus up a little bit, or I'm about to get stuck on Touch the Sky for the rest of my life. Damn, they're absolutely tearing me and you on. Raid World War II is a hero shooter? Dude, I wish. My boy Sterling. He's a hero. Wait, shit, that's the SSD. How did the SSD get up here? I really am just pissing around. Yeah, landing that headshot quickly. Kind of a big deal. Okay, guys, I can't count, so let me just grab these bags real quick. Ah, it's all loot. Kind of a sloppy heist. Probably didn't showcase just how busted the endless smokes are, but hey.
Now that's what I call a home invasion.
Yeah, those spawns were kind of crazy at the end. Made me feel like I needed a higher DPS weapon, honestly, which the Spaz 12 is most certainly not. Did circles get a 2.0? We're inconclusive. It felt like we had to stand on fewer circles, but I think I might just be losing my goddamn mind. This build kind of ass. I am a 2-plate hater, but I think there's like a degree of viability here with like a multi-trip mine setup. Let's rock the KU. Yeah, so you can have 3 trip lasers at once now with extra pockets. Nobody luck, nobody luck. Ah. I said don't look. It's like a trip laser heist, would you say? Probably something like Houston Breakout. I didn't change jacket. Oh yeah, back to Wolf. Can't change character from this screen. Is it a pipe dream to expect games with the heist visual style? Probably, because I think like Payday the Heist is one of those games that came about. Like it looks the way it does because of the technological limitations that ended up working completely in its favor. But I kind of get what you mean, like the kind of grimy 90s heist game. I don't know. I don't know. When heist games are made now, they either go for this kind of like modern futuristic, like whatever the hell Fair Games or whatever it's called is doing, if that ever comes out, or they go kind of crazy with it. I mean, they sort of went for like I guess, sort of hyper-realism with Payday 3. Works in places. Ah. Bomb. Yeah, boys, I actually need you to destroy my my blue armor, so I'm kind of chill with it, but... I yearn for the mid-noughties grit. I can tell you, Den of Wolves is going to be gritty, but it ain't going to be mid-noughties. Unless they decide to go there with... Unless they decide to go there with one of the dives, but... I don't know, I think dives they're going to go a little crazier with, right? You love the wax figurine NPCs. Welcome to Unreal Engine Gaming. Probably the greatest, like, because the visuals in Payday 3 are in places just, like, gorgeous. Like, if you look at the fidelity of some things, the game is not an ugly game by any stretch of the imagination. But, goddamn, those NPCs, they do look like they're plasticine men. Fred Durst died. Yeah, as soon as I hear, like, Razor Mine start playing in Den of Wolves, I know we're back. I think the heists generally look alright. It's mostly the NPCs who look like they've been modelled by hand, and not in a good way. I mean, like, out of clay. I did see the GTA 6 trailer. I mean, it's one of those things where It's a shame they didn't showcase gameplay, because I think that's the only concern some people seem to have. But like, I just want to be part of the zeitgeist, man. Like, I'm not even a big GTA fan. I just like, I don't feel like I can miss out on this cultural event. Yo, they still fall to the floor there. Okay, I need to lose this this blue plate, by the way, because this whole build is based around not having it. So I heard Fred Durst died. Sorry, I can see how that sounded like it was what I said. That we're getting a gameplay trailer until 2026. Yeah, I mean, if it's true and it's just that like shit ain't that close to being finished, I guess it's not that much of a surprise. Blue Armor's #1 hater? Yeah, I need to get rid of that shit. No, like, you're gonna see people running, you might hate this, but you're gonna see people running Blue Armor as pure filler, because the plate does like absolutely nothing negative. It's just good stuff. No added downs. Only 1 second of additional regen time. It's amazing. But I don't want it anymore. I want it gone. There we go. We're all better for it now. My build can function. Payday 3 face animations are perfect. Yeah, they are realism personified. Okay, now, where the hell else do I, What? Oh, that was probably... I probably had something to do with a fire extinguisher. As is always the way. See how much you heal from below 75% health, by the way. Kinda nasty. Thinking, can we get one on here? I mean, basically. Sir, stop kicking my thing. Creamed all over them, man. Somehow it killed a civilian. That's powerful. I still can't believe they managed to bring back the classic issue of like grey snipers with the HET. Like, how has this happened twice? It took us so long to get that shit fixed in Payday 2, and then they were like, no lessons learned. You kill Sibs again. What the shit is happening? Getting body blocked. Goddamn lollipop guild over here. Mouse warning along the stairs. Nope, bye. You will be missed. Yeah, these are new builds in the like I've adapted them around the new armor system. To be honest, a lot of the old good skills are still very good. I don't think ammo funnel is as necessary as it once was. We're out of focus. I think you could totally run a build with just replenish at this stage. To be totally real with you. Why do I not have any hostage skills on this setup? It's kind of a rarity. I like it. You live in here with me, my friend. Till a fire extinguisher gets you. You got my other friends. Ammo funnel nerf probably should have come this update. I mean, it has. With you picking up so much less ammo funnel is functionally way worse. It was the nerf, like, it was the only nerf it ever needed. And it was so, like, backgroundish. I wonder if one day ammo count will ever matter. Like, it totally does matter more. Especially with lighter armor, I'll show you. Oh, this always happens, man. You get slammed with the FBI assault the second you're like fully pissing about. At least we're not locked in this time. Hello. Yeah, there's no way. Wait. Yeah, no, you can go down. It's the other way around. There's no way down. Advanced AI. Where's brother going? Where's he off to? What does he know that we don't? He's genuinely on his morning jog. He's getting his goddamn steps in. I don't know why they designed them to... They definitely mine more often, so they do have a use. But I do not know why the tasers have to whip out their tase gun. Just let them, like, tase you with their mines or some shit. It would make them so much stronger. Yeah, so... Adaptive, kind of crazy now. There she is. Alright, mate. Just popping a slab squat for some reason. Nah, Nyankatek, that's as far as I remember, that's server that's an Axelbyte issue, put it that way. That's the server seizure it sometimes gets. As far as I know, that will still happen. It could just be because it's literally me playing this build. Me and Almir Listo.
You guys don't happen to have any drugs, do you? My hands are killing me.
Big spiders. Dude doesn't even mind spiders. What a panic answer. I don't think I could ever fully explain to people how, like, unplanned and unscripted those interviews were. So as you can see, I didn't miss a single shot then. I only have 6 shots remaining with ammo funnel. I say only, like, that's still a lot, but you know what I mean. It's less than I would have back in the day. I do think that's like the fundamental Payday difficulty problem, right? Payday 3 difficulty problem. Is that everything is way too easy until it's not. And like, it all crumbles in and you get got by a cloaker. Basically, the one thing that kills me. Or like a doe that actually gets his kick in. And it feels like the kind of difficulty that's sort of tricky to balance around and make interesting. I don't know. I feel like I haven't really been able to use these trip lasers. Like, no one's been walking over them. There's just 3 of them in a row! What are you boys doing up there? The like, monthly sniper congress, boys. Try my... Ah, shit. Is that what he said? What is happening? Oh, we're having fun. We are having endless amounts of fun. Oh, I hear a dozer. He's telling me I'm nothing. What he doesn't know is that is my kink. Shame me more, shame me more. Hotline, the Hardy's always worked with blue armor. Hasn't it? I'm pretty sure it has, because I used to run like 1-plate Hardy setups. But yeah, I mean, it does work with blue armor. There's no escape! Come back! Dude just literally despawned. Turns out there is escape. I've never been so wrong in my life. Where's F? Burn this shit down. All loot? I think not. I like how that sets off the fire alarm, not like the actual firefight we've been in. Have I ever dressed as one of the OG crew for Halloween? I did Dallas years ago, but it was a very half-hearted cosplay. And then I proceeded to leave my Dallas mask at the person's house. Fortunately, I own 2 Dallas masks. So we will recover. Well, now I own 1, but you catch my drift. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this build is too much of a faff. But look at me, I'm running out of ammo with ammo funnel. I promise. They're making me reload. They said it couldn't be done, but they're making me do it. I think it's only getting 3 bullets per pickup, which would mean you'd need pretty much perfect accuracy to go totally neutral on it. Sexy maid from Payday 2. I mean, Halloween hasn't... Oh wait, it did come around and I didn't wear it. What am I talking about? I was about to say it hasn't come around. I haven't unleashed that demon inside, but I think Hotline asked me, like, not to. Hotline was like, can you please get out of my space? And I thought, okay, understandable. I was not built for this. Yeah, I don't like the 2-plate. I don't know why you'd run 2-plate, really. Because if you see how I ran it there and played it, I basically played it like it was 1-plate anyway. Yeah, I know. I know. Instead, it just sits there in my cupboard because it's like way too expensive to feel like I could throw it away. I'm not willing to dispose of it, and it's like 10 sizes too large for my partner to ever wear. Not that she would be interested in it, but I might be. How's 1-plate adaptive? Yeah, really good. Let's whip it out, actually. The 1-plate adaptive, that is. Not the maid outfit. Please do not misunderstand me. I don't know what this build is. I'm pretty sure I put it together for this exact thing. Let's hope. Basically, you might as well run Assassin's Metal now. So, do. Jacket! Play Jacket. I'll play Jacket. No boys in blue. First, let's test actually if it works. You guys though, like, don't let me go in the vendor menu. Keep me out the vendor menu. Yeah, it does. It actually does. That's so good. That is such a good improvement. So your character... I don't think there's anything I can spoil here. Like, the Ned Flanders-ass outfit. Yeah. Really, really good. Really good. I ain't touching Mask. I think there's, like, some broken shit in there. No, not Mask Mania. You know it'll never be Mask Mania. Payday 3 is saved. I mean, unironically, it's a feature that they should have had from launch, but it is a big improvement. How's it going in the Arsenal game? Watch live? What? Watch live? No way you can watch that on the BBC Sport app. Year 4? Yeah, Hikari, that seems about the sort of cadence they're going for at this point. Sorry, brothers. Rest in peace. BJ Bros destroyed. Cloud Dasher in tatters. Hello, Safi. You're one of the few people on this planet that can play this with me. But the problem is, I think all the multiplayer things only kick in from 3 players. We're gonna have to get Armour involved. It's the only way. Armour Gaming must return. Do I dabble in single player gaming? I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I genuinely think I must have more hours in like single player Payday 2 than Payday 2 and 3 probably than multiplayer. Where the hell is the right van? Am I? Yeah, there it is. But yes, far too infrequently these days. I really want to play Oblivion. I bought it, I installed it, it stared at me. It's my keyboard, guys. It's my keyboard. Please believe me.
Located.
I was gonna drop in and surprise you in the lobby, but we aren't friends.
Caution advised.
As it should be. Wait, I can't remember. You need to... You need to add people separately, don't you, on the partner build? It's a completely different backend, so... Have I made this, like... No, it's in solo mode, so you can't drop in.
Down. Remember to block.
Even the toughest defense.
So many snipers, man. Oh yeah, I need... There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're back in business.
Shield. Is out of service.
The Reinfeld buffs were so... Shit. Having 3 snipers on the map at once keeps throwing me. You've played the first 20 minutes of Oblivion. It came out while we were in Stockholm, which was... we were already onto a loser with that, as far as I was concerned. My pure gaming hours were taken up by interviews with Simon Viklund. The bastard. Let's just use a weapon I don't really have to aim. That suits me better. I mean, yeah, adapt is pretty nice.
Nader down.
No, this build is creator only right now, and we've only been given the permission to showcase Armour 2.0 because it's obviously been well known about for a long time. Oh, my mouse got stuck. I got so many I got so many problems, man. All of which are my own doing.
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
Yeah, that's taking 1 extra shot, isn't it?
Marksman on site.
That is not taking an extra shot.
Has its limits.
This is still a disgusting 1-shot kill. Your boy's aim training. Till he's not. Let me reload. There was a game being made in Diesel, if I remember, and then there was some discussion of like the game code being given out, and then they were like, no, maybe not.
Drill.
I don't know. Diesel's probably done. I don't think it's ever coming back, but it's a really interesting question. I'd play another game made in Diesel. Raid World War 3, mayhap?
Chemical weapon. Nader down. Is out of service.
Shit. Okay, let's just do this round here.
Remain calm. This
Actually, we're coming to the end of the assault. I should probably... If I can just find the techie instead. Gee. I'll have that back. Do not break. Aside from the crazy new armor builds, how do I feel about this mechanic in general? Is it solid? Yeah, I would say so. Like, aside from the super busted stuff that they will fix, I actually think that there's a lot of like viable stuff that I'm just not mentioning because kind of no reason to. But as things get shifted around, you know, it will open up more interesting builds along the way, probably. Oil Room is now Mold Room. I just love the way they fixed it by removing like all shadows and lighting. It's just one bright corridor now. The most Payday 3 solution I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of optimism now. Now they've repurchased the rights from Plyon. What I would say is I would urge a little bit of caution in terms of being overly optimistic.
Activated.
Like, I think it's very tempting to scapegoat Plyon. And I don't necessarily think that that's the correct approach. Or even, like, the truth. You know? So I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But I would anticipate more frequent updates in the short term, at least. But I think the PC Gamer article pointed out that the text kind of implies that they're more looking forward to whatever's next for Payday. You know, not necessarily Payday 3, if you catch my drift. Payday next. Did they buff the Taz? No. The Reinfeld is still just vastly superior after its buffs. Taz still kind of stinky, unfortunately. I feel like that was the world's longest assault, but oh well. I could do with some... Ah! Okay, these suckers still can't hit me. You're too slow. Please kill me for that one. Feel dead inside.
Cloaker is out of service.
And then at this point, I'm gonna be pretty tough to kill. I'm suspecting. Like, once the ARKs are online, Cloak is basically the only way. Yeah, I'd expect more frequent updates in the future. That I agree with that 100%, Safi. That would be my take on the situation as well.
We're halfway there. Make sure to keep that winch running.
Ah! My audio is silent? Pro Start. I can see my game sound being quite quiet, and I can turn that up if you want. But I see my shit seems to be lighting up, so you might just have me on mute. I hope you can read my lips. Also, there's an FBI van here. Not ideal. Donut consumed. Maybe it is ideal. No, it's not, actually. I've remembered why we can't do the FBI van runs, and it's because cloakers stink. If they didn't show up and ruin everything, I would like happily do FBI van runs, like Endless Assault. More dozers and stuff. But screw cloakers, man. You are unfun, sir. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the heist. Like I said, I've been saving myself until marriage. How are you gonna be living that?
The bounty can spot prey up to 3 miles.
Do you think they'll bring back escapes? No, I don't think so. I don't think they believe that mechanic worked very well. I think they wanted to do something bigger and better with escapes than what they actually did, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think it ended up being very, like, half-heartedly implemented into Payday 2. Payday is their main focus. We know it. At least merchandising it is. You can get that misprinted, like, Dallas shirt. They honestly need the... you know, like, some people not huge fans of what the partners have done for Payday, but goddamn, their proofreading services, second to none. That's all I'm saying.
Even the toughest defense
Lads, you might want to try a different entrance.
Laser detector is out of service.
Just a friendly suggestion. I'll take a huge PNG of Dallas on my shirt for 35 bucks, please. Yeah. We are the front line, grammatically. There were some big posts that I remember. I think it was Sea Dog. And God, she can't spell, so I don't know.
You got it.
Don't know how she was the go-to.
Shield down.
No, well, that's a bulldozer. I always forget, like, you can kill them by just shooting them in the arse. Ooh. I have regrets, I won't lie. I am playing with my food. Did the crew AI kill him? Because they really have been buffed, haven't they?
Has its limits.
It's actually insane how, like, disgustingly merchandisable Payday is as well, though. And this is the problem. I think from a business perspective, they might as well just go the Disney route. Just merchandise the shit out of everything they do. People wouldn't even be mad. Look at that cute little guy. Sir! I did keep my distance. How did you hit me?
We cannot trust technology.
We're up and running.
We are up and running. That's a lot of boys.
Shield is out of service.
And the thing I'm most frightened of was the fire extinguisher. You know your game's doing crazy things when that's the case. Yeah, the Rhine felt pretty solid.
Zapper down. The gaining of unauthorized access to data.
The veil is lifted. The tough heights are nearly impenetrable.
I'm telling you, multiplayer is going to be nasty. If we could get a 3 or 4 player lobby, I think they put the Horde back in Horde Shooter. That's all I'm hearing.
The smoke is cleared away. Even the toughest defense has its limits.
God damn it. It's so inconsistent. What counts as a wall?
Construction vehicle on site. Look at those muscles. Bulldozer.
Oh shit! Not good. What is happening? I didn't like that. However, I'm well, apparently.
Remember to block.
Look at how much healing I'm getting. Kinda crazy, no?
Electrical hazard.
The shocking conclusion.
There's a lot of people in here. Fine gentlemen, I'm sure, but like...
Please use protection.
Hello! Well, welcome to the stream! Welcome to the stream! I can't really hear you. My girlfriend has returned from making chopsticks. How was it? Well, I'll relay it to them. Was that bad, was it?
But they're still around, so don't relax just yet.
I'll come look at your chopsticks soon.
Located.
That was a surprisingly difficult sentence to get at.
In some extra cash from Vlad.
Snipes are commonly found.
Yeah, that's nasty, mate.
Sniper down.
Wait. Did it not take my armor? Did it? Did I? I think I lived it.
They'll be there in about 30 seconds.
Hey, Lexi Lego, that's very impressive. I imagine. I don't know. I love Monster Hunter. I still haven't played Wilds. It's like my greatest regret, which I think probably tells you I live a pretty good life. Yeah, now we've got the Horde Shooter, all we need is hold out. It finally makes sense. What's wrong? The camera's very little. You can like get past. You could like crawl underneath if you wanted to.
I want to use the computer.
You can use the computer.
I want to move it.
You can you can do that too.
Like,
Why not? What do you mean because it's on? You know, you featured for the entirety of the release streams. You were just playing Metro in the opposite corner.
People hate leg day.
You can't be all shy now. Did I ever play Killing Floor? I've not played Killing Floor 3, no. I have played the original.
Later. Smoking skills. Heavy artillery required.
Where are those dozers? There they are.
Bulldozer.
Can still kind of ruin their lives.
The smoke is cleared away. The shocking conclusion.
Oh, that shot to put between his legs. Why are the hitboxes so good in this game?
Has fallen.
Shield. Is out of service.
Got like actual competitive first-person shooter hitboxes for some reason. Right, back to it. Three got delayed, yeah, but like for the right reasons, by the sounds of it, to actually fix it. Lads, do you wanna? Would you like to stop this? Thank you.
Sniper down.
Techie drones should be able to fight your drones. Now that I would like to see.
Finds what it's looking for. Invest in your salvation.
You're not actually visible, by the way. You're off cam. Your screen is completely off cam. Yeah, your hand is. Oh, shit. Not the extinguisher.
Skills.
Yeah, if you thought there used to be a lot of spawns on this heist, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Sniper.
Sniper killer.
Oh!
Cannot hide from the supreme one.
Stop! There's just so many things to deal with now. Dallas, mate, can you land a shot, please?
Warning. This product may cause headaches, fits of rage, and testicular swelling.
There's the testicular swelling.
We are the strongest foe.
Those are spawns are insane, too. How many times has my adaptive broken, by the way? Like, once or twice, maybe because of snipers? Let's go endless assault. I probably shouldn't have said that, should I? Earthed it.
They use electricity. Do not be shocked.
Yeah, the assassin's metal healing is so nice. You're always going to be sitting at decent health. So even if it does break, you're probably okay 9 times out of 10. Paul's outstretched. Yeah, Jacket is... He's back, alright.
Heavy artillery required.
Oh, that would have been such a good shot.
The smoke is cleared away.
Cloaker here. Oh, he just ran directly into Dallas with bullets. We love it.
Killer from afar.
Sniper out of service.
Shit, I don't have skills. but because the recharge rate is so fast. Yeah, the thing is with snipers, like they're very buffed. Like they're still very good, but they still miss their shots. So it doesn't feel oppressive. I know in testing it was something they were a little worried about, but I don't think the snipers are that much of an issue. I just got in front of cover in time, and then he missed me. Right. Why are my skills not working?
Nice work, big guy.
We are stronger than the strongest foe.
Remember to block.
It's another dozer.
Shield.
Bulldozer. Lovely. And French.
Nice work, big guy.
Now. They're breaking me.
You cannot shield yourself.
Shield down. Electrical hazard. You can't just zap away the fact.
I'm actually out of shot
Zapper
grenades
down.
too. They're making me concentrate, dude.
No one is safe.
Is that all loot too? That's all loot too. Hell yeah. Does this build have party powder? It does. I'm not allowed to show you it. I've got to stay clear of the party powder. Yeah, Hardy is a little silly, isn't it? And Clean Slate. I think until they like find a way to properly balance Clean Slate and first aid kits and things, like you will be able to get away with basically anything. Like, that isn't just adaptive being amazing. But I think the way adaptive is built, you could not have that and still play around it quite well. I'm basically playing lazy, if you get what I mean. It's kind of pissing me off that I don't have a silencer on the FSA. Like, it unlocks at level 9 for some reason. Not ideal. Okay, which frame do you want to see? Resistant or Impact? Is it confirmed stealth and loud? It is, yeah. That's another one of those. It's in the blog post. Impact. Not having anything leveled up is agonizing. Yeah, I know. Fortunately, this is the back end we've been using for a while. There's two, basically. And this is one of the ones that I actually have some good levels on. I'm pretty sure this one was first introduced for Boys in Blue, which is why all these bad boys are leveled. Okay. We need a silenced weapon. We go for something like this. Let's do another nasty heist. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? I'm thinking maybe using the bat. Yeah, let's use the bat. Why not? Just have a terrible time against bulldozers, but that's fine. As you can see, party powder's there. But I can't click it. Is it free or paid? It is confirmed to be a paid DLC. And what we're able to say of that is it is the price you would anticipate. I think. Whatever it says, the blog post, basically. Don't listen to me, read the blog post. Play with the worst armor plate setup available. I was sub for 3 months. Like, what would the worst armor plate combo even be? It would probably be some like super clunky 4-plate setup. So like, you'd end in impact. It's probably like adaptive impact, maybe. Because then you've got, what? A 9-second recharging adaptive armor that's kind of useless. 2 adaptive, 2 resistant. I don't even think that's that bad, because the adaptive armor would still only have 5-second cooldown. So it would probably be okay. And as long as you have clean slate, you can still just get away with it. Whereas if your last thing is impact, I don't believe clean slate is going to do anything other than restore the impact, which kind of sucks, right? I'll showcase this, the like pure impact 1-plate build, and then we'll try and make the worst combo, which I think is something like that. Because then you're also not getting any use of the passive. That guy is not observant. For impact? No, I used for impact, and it's obviously not ideal. There's like a directly better way of running it, but it isn't that bad. Because you can heal all 4 of the things with a first aid kit. So like basically once you get first aid online, it's kind of legit. Three impact, 1 adaptive. So adaptive first, 3 impact. And then you've got 10.5, what am I doing? 10.5 second adaptive armor. Yeah, maybe that would be bad. Something along those lines it's gotta be. We'll have a look. I mean, Nintendo can kind of do what they want with their first-party games. I don't think anyone's going to stop them. People are still going to buy them, and when I say people, I mean me. But yeah, I'm the mug keeping them doing it. Yay. 3 adaptive, no skills? I mean, I feel like saying no skills on anything is kind of cheating, right? That's just making it bad for bad's sake. You should be allowed a full build alongside the worst armor combo. Yeah, what impact with a 3-second cooldown and the buffs to health skills? Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Please report lost items. Step 1 complete.
But you do actually have to play around cover, which is interesting. Unheard of, in fact. I don't know, Nintendo hate those emulators too. They really seek them out. 80k feeling a little weaker than I'm used to.
It's highly combustible.
What's that? Die.
Smoke is cleared away.
As you can see, actually taking cover. The long since lost mechanic. 2 impact, 2 adaptive. Yeah, but yeah, maybe. Basically, you're just trying to make your adaptives as bad as possible. and then going from there.
Is safe.
There are so many shields in the early game here. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but oh my god, there's a lot of them. Right, that's the first break, and obviously Hardy doesn't work for me. What? We traded. It's kind of why I decided to bring the bat. Shit, I don't have
Shields down.
I don't have any skills in it.
Remember to block.
There can only be so many permutations, one has to be the worst. There's actually a lot of permutations once you get to foreplay, because you can do it in essentially any order.
Tough heights are nearly impenetrable.
It is nice having your armor break and thinking, oh well, who cares?
Chemical weapons. Calling Dallas.
The shocking conclusion. The bow can spot prey up to 3 miles.
It's really good against snipers, by the way, because it'll catch the full sniper damage,
Sniper.
and then obviously just regenerate.
Download's finished. Don't forget the access key.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him. This is definitely the most Payday 2 feeling setup. It's definitely more Payday 2 feeling than 4 Impact. I'm definitely missing some key skills. Like, this should really be a more of a marking build, if I'm being honest with myself. Didn't they confirm dodge at some point? It was something I know Mio wanted to work on. I don't know if it's something that will ever happen now, especially since Mio isn't there at the studio anymore. We got a little bit of dodge. We got the marking dodge skills and strategies.
Heroics are a common will not be tolerated.
Two impact would be better. The problem with two impact is half the time it's going to lock you out of the assassin skill,
Nader down.
which is like a relatively large part of the build.
Will leave a trail of broken bodies in its wake.
I can't find it. That's over here. Eventually, the game just gives up.
A fall can result in blunt
Where is
force
he?
trauma to the head and cause brain swelling.
The veil is lifted.
The boy needs some aim training. Tell you what, since they've buffed the crew AI's damage, they do steal a lot more of your kills.
Shields down.
The reaction is highly combustible. You cannot shield yourself.
Shields are so tanky. I'm running out of ammo, guys. They're making me use my secondary weapon.
They use electricity.
They said it couldn't be done, but it's happening.
Time is running out.
I don't know what I can do with that armor bag, Dallas, but thanks for the attempt, mate. Yeah, so these are pretty good now. They will heal large chunks. Would you recommend buying Payday 3 on sale? Yeah, I would certainly wait for it to be on sale, just because of all the uncertainty around its future. But yeah, if there's a price you're willing to pay for it. Yeah, like SMGs and some of the slightly less ammo efficient things definitely run it a little bit closer than they once did. Wow. Damn.
The drill is finished.
Didn't realize it was that close.
Obedience is essential.
Right, so I'm pretty sure those start spawning immediately now, so this is going to get a little nasty. I could definitely fail this.
Using circuit breakers to hold up the market. Find the breakers marked on screen. Get their override codes, then enter them back at transfer control.
Marksman on site.
Killer. From afar.
I mean, SMGs have, like,
Nader.
they do have higher, but
Is out of service.
they also fire a lot faster, so the plus minus is a lot worse for them.
It's a closer. Tactical shield unit taking point.
Dallas is
I need to, like, kill these techies. They're really irritating me.
Tough heights are nearly impenetrable.
You can't just zap away the fact.
Where that techie at?
Stay behind cover.
It's a bulldozer. Jeez.
Down.
The bull charges.
Right, really bad matchup with bulldozers for the most part,
Bulldozer down.
so just keep that in mind.
An unstoppable force.
Bulldozer is out of service.
As you can see, bulldozers do me a proper mischief. They took our money.
If they are to survive, something must be done. I cannot do it alone!
Ha.
Calling Dallas. Bulldozer
Checking to see if I can actually use those. What we got? 5126?
Time is running out.
Can. I guess armor repair kits are like better than nothing. I've run the wrong way. Hello, usable Victor. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Was fantastic meeting you in person. Ow. Oh, I still have clean I've forgotten what the number was. Was it 5126 or 5162? That's a 9.
Begone, demon! Begone!
5126. Oh, I'm locked in. Alright. S up next.
smoking skills.
I need health back. Hang on, watch this.
Even the toughest defense
Watch that health bar, baby. That is a lot of healing. Thank you, boy. Keep me honest.
It's a fucking bulldozer.
is safe.
Yeah, this build has, like, a pretty glaring fault with so many doses on the map.
The beast
He was dodging way too well.
Construction vehicle on site. Bulldozer is out of service.
The characters talk more often. I thought the enemy specials were talking more often, yeah, but then I thought maybe I'm just losing my mind because why would they? But with no skills, Sociopath doesn't last long, does it? Turret builds any good? They definitely just got better. Because, like, regular equipment is now less useful. Just don't need it as much. The armor system kind of covers for you. Resistant plate should have 50 instead of 60 DR. I mean, honestly, I think the DR buffs might have just been too much in general. Any mission overkill allowed, worst armor allowed, loadout possible. Yeah, I can certainly give that a go, just out of like curiosity of what that could possibly be. What the hell is broken in here? I didn't even know they could like break this. Okay. Those are just like killing them on loop. Apparently so. That is two grenades at our doorstep. That wasn't even my flashbang, man. You're calling out your grenadier. What is going on here? I do not have the DPS to deal with this. Thank you. Please leave at your earliest convenience. What are you... This is normal. Yeah, there are so many more naders on the map now. I think it would be daft to like trade the last one, to be perfectly honest. Let's chuck these on the floor. That's the first time you've ever heard the Dozer say that. He will say that if you throw flashbangs at him, but then he reacted to his own teammate's flashbang, which seems kind of funny. I thought that was going the whole time. Shield hostage with the new regen shield. Yeah, you can do some crazy things with things like soft assets as well. He just said something about like your puny flash grenade. The LMG could be viable for this crowd. Honestly, I'm regretting not bringing my red fox. Sociopath with no overskills in it just is not cutting it. They've 100% upped the special enemy like resets. Can hear her. I feel like killing the techie is something I should be doing more frequently. Got a 5669. I'll shove that flashbang right up your ass. That is what he said. Now you mention it. Was it 5669 or 55? Jesus. I'm locked in. It's K. That's a lot of boys. Something exploded. I hope my crew AI don't walk into that. Your opinion, my choice, Akko. Remember when the drones used to one-shot you? Yeah, they did hit really hard when they came out. I think they had about 3 times more damage than they have now.
Electrical hazard. Look at those muscles.
Shit, I can hear one behind me as well. That's kind kind of scary.
Has fallen. Time is running out.
Eh. Two down.
Is out of service.
Sir, please stop kicking that.
An unstoppable force.
Sir? Jesus. No Hardy, no fun. Alright. I'm gonna have to take back what everything I said about deployables.
Enjoy this complimentary medical supplies. Shield down.
Goddamn natives.
This is definitely the weakest build of the ones I've tried tonight. Actually, that's not true. The 2-plate one would have struggled with this too. 3571. There's no leaked anything yet. Stop it. You know I never would do that. Why did you guys just like not bother helping this man out?
Begone, demon! Begone!
Wow, I'm 3 for 3 today. My memory is outperforming its usual
The shocking conclusion.
level.
Shield is out of service.
Just like that, Tree is bankrupt.
If I haven't, it's a joyous record. Yeah, this would be the longest stream I've ever done without spoiling something when I could have.
The beast has fallen. No one is safe.
Bulldozer, mate, you want to face up? Thank you.
Bulldozer down.
Shit, I'm out of ammo! They said it couldn't be done.
They think they're protected. Even the toughest defense has its limits.
I am... Oh no, I've actually got loads of SMG ammo. What am I talking about? I'll be alright.
The veil is lifted. No one is safe. The shocking conclusion.
Running out of ammo on my secondary feels insane. This is with ammo funnel and replenish, by the way.
Shield is out of service.
Oh, proper, how the original version looked. Bright blue.
They use electricity.
These are some kind of silly spawns. I'm feeling a little trapped here. Oh shit.
An unstoppable force.
Oh,
Begone, demon! Begone!
there's another bulldozer back there, I can see him.
Bulldozer is out of service.
It's a dozer.
I don't like this. Please leave. Getting slowly backed into a corner.
Electrical hazard. Zapper down is out of service.
Alright, clear off, mate. Oh, you didn't even trade one I needed. I ain't messing with that bulldozer. He's chill. Hello, the horror fanatic. Things are going well. This is Armour 2.0. The like overall patch is a lot of fun, I think. There. Good reaction time. There are a lot of things that will probably need a little bit of tweaking, but when it launches, I think people are gonna at least get that initial enjoyment. I think that like people will probably default to the exact armor I'm running, who are interested to try the more Payday 2 styled armor. So I actually think this will be quite a common experience. And we haven't even done the hardest part of this heist, which is undoubtedly the escape, so see how that goes. Is the new free gun in this build? It is, but I am under strict instructions not to show it. Because they hate me.
Very good.
That's why we bought the good
The cops had to rob a bank first before they could afford the assault wave.
Heights are nearly impenetrable.
That's the deep law. Oh, Jesus. The snipers on this section are going to absolutely... Sorry, what did I just say? I mean, that guy's like counter-striking me.
Sniper.
Get rid of them first. That will help. They do stuff. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Do we know if the new gun is a primary or secondary? I have not equipped it yet. Like it's not something I've looked at.
Chemical weapon.
But they've not shared anything about it yet, though. I am living life dangerously, though.
Status on.
Elizabeth probably watching this stream going, please, please don't, please don't. I've got no idea, like, how do I push this? I don't fancy a 1v1 with a dozer. I definitely should have brought the red fogs.
Bulldozer.
The bounty can spot prey up to 3 miles.
This could be a problem. That was just like slipped on a banana peel.
Nader down. Marksman on site.
Sniper killer.
Ah, not you!
Beast has fallen.
Guys, I'm about to just jump off the goddamn roof. It feels like the only way out.
People hate leg day.
Shit, I didn't even get the swing off. I feel like I'm gonna have to cheese him. I'm gonna have to cheese them.
He's down.
I'm gonna die. Alright. I'd at least like it going in the background whilst I'm trying to cheese them, though. And I'm running out of ammo. It's all falling apart.
Avert your eyes.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem Payday 3 has had like throughout its entire lifespan, where one update is balanced around an update that like comes out in several months' time.
Shield down.
Well, that without a doubt, this update wasn't meant to be so late. I think it's one of the reasons we're able to play the build. Like, the build has been done for an extended period, hence why we have our hands on it. Alright, I need to bait these guys over here and then run on the opposite side. I heard the dozer. Kinda not my problem.
Death from afar.
Thank God the armor type is very good against snipers, or I'd be completely screwed. What am I doing? The hero play. Next update is May the 26th, yeah. The sniper just double donked me? No, I think I lost the first bit of health regularly. What is going on? I think my friends and allies have broken slightly.
Nader down.
Thing is, I don't have any of the really cheese like revive skills either. I'm kind of missing immunity,
Sniper down.
if I were to say what's making this so difficult.
Is out of service.
shooting that man's gun.
Remember to block.
I'm gonna have to cheese them.
Hoxton Square.
So I always thought, and I actually think it would be better level design if it worked like this, but I always thought you couldn't go back down the zip line. But you can. So, I will. No, I have still not played the Party Pad Heist. Ooh. I deserve to get close. That's all I'm saying. So if it happens, I can say I called it. Oh, another thing I'll show you. I see the logo. Also, have you ever watched this? Okay, they happen. Just look at this shit. Oh no! I'm not gonna be able to get out! Oh my god, it's the end of the assault wave. I think I've just been saved. What is happening? Yeah, so they will drop way more resources than they used to. And they'll drop the full 4. So I've already taken one out of this. You can see this was an AI's one. Yeah, massive, massive buff there. I guess they're playing solo.
More cops on the way. They're in 30 seconds.
Wow, that was fun. I'm genuinely amazed I lived there. I thought I was in big trouble.
Sniper out of service.
Alright, just a couple of snipers there. Finally moving the crane. That was really short in between assaults. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe that has something to do with the fact that I didn't make any trades. I don't think they messed around with... I honestly have no idea how I landed that shot on him. That was pure luck. Bloke ate my bullet.
Electrical hazard.
Look at how much stronger they are, dude. They just soloed a taser. He used to just stun the shit out of them and never actually kill them.
Zapper. Marksman on site.
Ooh, that was a sniper. Dude, like his laser wasn't showing. Yeah, the overall gameplay is, but then if you saw what I did on the very first heist, you would realize like there's still some real nasty things you can do. Oh shit, they've...
Construction vehicle on site.
Mate, I wish he just fell off the edge. It would be so satisfying. He just charged and then went flying. Good matador him. Thanks for just like not shooting at me, mate.
Construction vehicle on site.
Blindsided.
The bull charges.
What are you doing, mate? This weapon's bad against bulldozers. Alright, back in this situation.
The beast has fallen.
Is out of service.
Oh yeah, way better using the jackknife versus those. But I was like out of jackknife ammo.
Out of service.
Did we break them? Almost?
Even the toughest defense.
The problem is, as soon as I'm out of this situation, I'm just gonna get sniped.
They use electricity.
The snipers are trying to get an angle on me. I gotta move. Silent but deadly, man. This is what spawns look like in Payday 2. I mean, this has always been a kind of crazy spawn section, but particularly here with what is a like relatively low DPS build, I am struggling to break him. But not British. That dude was corner capping me. Hoxton, turn around, you lazy sod.
Sniper down.
Somebody get on it.
Someone get on it. Get on what?
In the event of hardware failure,
They're crushing me, man. Why must things be this way? What challenge runs am I thinking about doing next? I got some Payday 2 ideas. We have a really cool Payday 2 idea for another co-op run. But I don't know when that's actually going to happen. I did consider ending it all, I won't lie. Lower the game volume. Maybe I just need to raise my volume. The game volume should be fine. I can pop this up a little bit. It looks like the game volume's quiet, but can be deceptive. Alright, I'm just gonna let these idiots follow me this time and cheese them. I know, embarrassing. It's even quieter. I've just made the game volume quiet. I was told to. I'm getting mixed signals. But my friends are all dead. The first world bank spawn's good. Yeah, they were always fine in solo. They're mostly terrible in co-op. So I don't know. I've not tested it in co-op yet. Bye.
Nader is out of service.
Destroyed.
Shields down.
I really thought more of them had followed me down here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling kind of shortchanged.
Nader down.
Everyone is in custody, but I didn't need everyone.
Zapper down.
Ah! Grab it! Woohoo!
Tough heights are nearly impenetrable.
Oh, great.
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
Oh, wow, I'm actually getting like properly surrounded at this point. I just heard a make way for the dozer. That can't be good.
The reaction is highly combustible.
Oh no! It would help if my lads weren't dead. I still think I now have the like perfect cheese opportunity. Chains! You're back! My friend! They still have that lemming AI, so... Don't say circles. You're gonna trigger the audience.
Sniper out of service.
Did that sniper shoot me with a pistol?
Sniper down.
How unserious of it. Dude's actually just throwing for his team. Oh shit.
On the verge of extinction.
On the verge of bloody extinction here. I need to kill these guys. bulldozer. That's a cloaker! Oh, why did I cancel it? You said base Payday 3 is worth $10? That's a pretty... Ow! That's a pretty reasonable price. Although, a lot of the best content is the DLC content, so do keep that in mind. I think the really impressive thing right now is how frequently the snipers are spawning.
The snipe population decreases.
Because they're kind of destroying me.
I can fix you.
And I wouldn't mind, but this armor type is good against snipers. Oh my god, we're out. Time to just jump directly off the cliff. Payday special, who are you choosing? I'm gonna see what the cloaker does with those buttons. I think I will marry the shield, and I'll kill the taser. Dude's a loon. Show the stats? Oh, I should have. I'm sorry. There were probably a lot of kills. Mostly downs, though. Not my finest performance ever. Yeah, I think that's the problem with Lucky's video on Armour 2.0 is he was dealing with asymmetric information, right? Like, some of the stuff he's looking at on it... Oh, don't go into the weapons. Some of the stuff he's looking on, which is wrong. Like, he's totally right. If this passive was whenever you kill an enemy, restore 1 point of trauma to your armor play, it would be ass. It's not. It's 3 times as good as that. So it's actually kind of pretty good. Yes, this build does have the secret weapon. My eyes are closed, though. Damn it, almost. No, I have to go into the store if I remember, so... I ain't doing that. I got that trigger discipline. Yeah, I think the best build... Sorry, the worst plate setup would have to be... a 4-plate setup using... So, the thing is, like, the resistant plates are just good because they don't add a down and they have low regen times. So, I'm pretty sure it can't involve them in any way. I guess there could be one on the outside because that's kind of useless, but... Hello, Adam. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. To be fair, I've not streamed since Jackie came out, so I can't blame you. And then I think something like adaptive impact. I still think it's probably this, right? You got 9-second plate regen as standard. You've got 1 down. Some of your plates are pretty weak. I think this is probably the worst you can do. You literally don't have a passive because you don't have resistant plates. Only 2 consumable slots. Yeah, you have all the extra ammo. You think 4 adaptive is kind of dog? I mean, like, it probably is. But the thing is, 4 adaptive only has a 6-second plate regen. Whereas if you chuck the impacts in, it becomes worse somehow. Yeah. Bro Starlight, thank you so much for the 25. Are they Polish? Polish crowns or something like that. I'm not very good at naming my currencies. Patrick mentioned that 1 plate and 2 plate speed cap should be equal on stream. My assumption is he meant... What do you mean, Commander? Like, movement speed? It used to be that, like, the medtech and the specialist frames were the exact same speed, right? They're not... They shouldn't be, according to the text, but I just think they were, like, programmed incorrectly. I haven't really been able to tell the difference in testing. Like, they both feel pretty fast. Yeah, so I saw what you were saying before, which was like 2 years worth of subs. Wow. No skills, fear and greed completed at the very end. Overkill loud, no career AI, worst armor loadout possible. That ain't happening tonight, I can tell you that. And we need to theory craft the worst armor loadout possible. The tiny numbers, they're just things you shouldn't be able to see. They're just because we're on like a... I believe the fact it's called Candidate Patch 2 is like... The candidate patches are the ones they put off to certification to be confirmed to be released to everyone. I think that's what it means. Yeah. So quite a few things. A lot of balance adjustments. So I think if you ran something like Mercenary Frame and then you expressly don't like this setup, you don't run plate up, so there's no good way to get your there's no good way to get your adaptive back. But then I have like the best weapon in the game. Alright, see how it goes. What's a tricky heist? I don't know, party powder? Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, let's see how just horrible this is. Let's see how horrible this is with buff snipers, man. First world bank, I did consider that, to be honest. It was more, that heist takes a long time. Just found a triple repeated number code. You can get a single number code, I believe. You can get the TF21111. Right? Or does it? Do there need to be two numbers in a code? I don't think so.
All right, get inside the warehouse. The obvious way is to go past the guard booths, but maybe there's an alternative.
Guys, my keyboard's broken again. Those new batteries lasted for like 30 seconds. So that now makes me think the other batteries were absolutely fine. We're having a battery nightmare in this house at the moment. Clearly we're cursed.
And now our feature presentation.
Yeah, it's the best objective in the game. Guys, what would you do if the circles were just gone?
Components out of here.
Then you'd be buying Payday 3, wouldn't you?
Lose value as soon as they're at room temperature. Find a truck and then search the warehouse.
That's my F key not working.
Transport.
I'm kind of a 99 box apologist at this point.
Never gonna find the right container.
I agree it's bad. It's not that bad.
Computer we can hack. That'll point us in the right direction.
Still better than Big Oil. I'm a Big Oil enjoyer, dude. Consistently a fun heist when I do a challenge run. I actually think it's kind of sad that they never tried objectives as, like, ambitiously difficult as Big Oil had. Ever again. I've always thought that was a cool feature. Stealth King, by the way.
Okay, great. The components are in the east storage yard. Head over there and find a way inside.
Afraid.
Did he manage to free that soon? I think he did. What a hero. Anyway. I'm moving slow as hell. This is a good start. No plan investment whatsoever. I think based on the way they wrote it, it seems like they're at the very least implying that they will have a continued positive relationship with Plyon. But I would not expect them to be investing.
The pack has a new alpha.
And for anyone joining, this is me attempting to make the worst armor setup in the game, so do excuse me when it's bad. Kind of what we're going for. Do you you want to save the challenges for later streams? Yeah, I'd certainly give something like that a go if I had more time in the evening. On a weeknight, it's a little bit hard to plan around, unfortunately. This is me playtesting the party powder heist. But this is just 99 boxes. Why? Baxter blew me away. You know we'd be saying backshots blew me away. Sticky Wiggy, my my multi-chat app it doesn't show emotes, so I just got a message along the lines of person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving. But I'm happy to see you too. Somehow I don't think I'll be invited to the Starbreeze offices for the Backshots launch party. Does Armour 2.0 feel any good? It feels very good. It feels a little OP in places, but kind of what we expected, if we're being perfectly honest, isn't it? Does the trauma point regen feel kind of like grinded? Nah, it's just not fast enough. Oh yeah, one plate absolutely is better for loud and 2 players better for stealth. Commander, I don't know whether you agree with this, but I think it would just make sense to have some more flexibility around the passives. Like, just be able to switch them between frames. I understand why they haven't, and it probably is, like... It can probably lead to more interesting game design in the future, but... I don't know. It feels a bit arbitrary at this point. 2 plates are better for stealth because they give you an extra tool, meaning you can bring an extra ECM, which is like kind of game changing. Bring back Maid Noli. My partner said I can't. You said I can't bring the maid outfit out again.
No, I didn't do that. Yeah.
I tell him you did. Yeah, I have tried to make use of the extra tool in Loud for like a marking build, but you'd just be better marking the smoke grenades instead. Stream lag spike. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm about to explode.
Smoking skills. Shield down.
This weapon's still very good. Huh. Okay, now I think the second adaptive plate is going to be easier for me to protect because it has a impact plate in the way of it. I've just realised I brought medic bags as well, which is like more counter synergy.
Shield is out of service. Process complete.
Infrasonic for killing shields. Yeah, and God, I tell you what, you'd have a lot of infrasonics now. This doesn't I was lucky. Doesn't the tool skill like give you a percentage increase in them? It's not like it just gives you an extra one. Staying out of the sniper line of sight feels kind of important right now.
Shocking new thriller.
That's a lot of enemies up there. Oh, what? That's my entire harbor.
Marksman on site. Sniper.
You cannot hide from the supreme one.
On the plus side, I now have 2 plates of slow regenning impact. I'm sure that will keep me right and dandy.
It's highly combustible.
It does look funny, doesn't it? Because it will regenerate regardless of where it is in your setup. Hey, Gustav, thank you so much for the massive super chat. How much for the maid outfit back? No, we can't, if I start doing it for money, I'm pretty sure that's basically akin to prostitution, so then she really won't like it.
Shield down.
I'm using you as an excuse, okay?
Back is stronger than ever.
Alright, we're falling to bits, guys. I've only got one down in this build.
First aid kit.
It's not looking good, boys. I feel like having a first aid kit set up might not have been the brightest thing I could have done either. We made it! We made it! She might like it. No, I don't think that's her kink. Oh, I'm just gonna get sniped again. What am I doing?
Sniper killer.
The main objective of this update was to somehow make 99 boxes a less enjoyable mission.
Found.
Congratulations. Mission achieved. I still have it down. I just bed bagged up.
Cannot hide from the supreme one.
That was close.
30 seconds until they. Alright, you're in. As soon as you have
Okay. Fortunately, I should be able to. Yeah,
the truck as fast as you fucking can.
I'm back. I'm back, guys.
The components are losing value. Get them to the truck.
Did I not leak the new gun yet? Thank you. Thank you, I didn't. Thank you for being impressed. I'm impressed too. They won't. I'm just thinking, like, if I do mess this up, they won't trust me with anything ever again. I won't get these preview builds, so. I'm living in fear, basically. That cloaker thinks he's so damn sneaky. Mate, what are you doing? I don't have the final upgrade in it, so I can't shoot through like a million walls. Where are you going? He's out of here! Oh, he's coming back. Rest in peace. No, she doesn't play Payday on the weekdays. That's what she told me.
Sniper.
Well, that armor was short-lived, wasn't it? I definitely think we're on to the worst possible setup, by the way, guys. Because getting your armor absolutely slammed instantly feels miserable.
I weep for them.
I can actually hear the techie around here.
They think they're protected.
She's kind of annoying the shit out of me, so I would like to kill her.
Has its limits.
Hello.
Assassins.
I think she's back here.
Sniper. Out of service.
There she is.
Apocalypse.
I'm kind of intrigued. Like, what is this gonna do?
Sniper down.
Oh, it actually brought back my armor plate. What the hell? Did you guys see that? That's kind of funky. I didn't know it worked that way. Oh, please don't body block me, sir. Yeah, so it turns out it is well worth me trying to get those then. Anarchist perk deck for Payday 3 when? I would say that the closest we've got. Oh shit. The closest we've got is one plate adaptive. That stuff regens like hilariously quickly. This might be the most like satisfying collateral of my life. Oh, that killed 2 in one go. Hell yeah. Alright, let's find this stupid thing. There it is. Took me long enough. You just want Jokers back? I think that's outside of their AI programming capabilities at the moment.
You can't just zap away the fact.
These adaptive plates are... They might as well not exist. The regen times on them is way too long, so without plate up, they're just waiting to be destroyed. I can't believe I'm alive. Bring the bomb vest back? I mean, I guess Payday 3 is a little darker than Payday 2. Maybe it would fit more. And then, like, Australians would never be allowed to play the game again.
Cloaker down.
So I've, like, never really worked out on this heist. Where? First of all, this guy never leaves. He just sits in the security office and he knows no one's gonna find his goddamn keycard. But, like, where are the other, like, set deployables? They're just in random containers, aren't they? Yeah, no, that's terrible. The Aussies will be furious. Cloud Dasher will never forgive you. Ow.
Sniper.
Like proper ragdoll. Good stuff. Yeah, that build stinks. What are they giving me 49 IP for, man? That's actually insulting. He's dead. As you can see, the snipers are a little stronger than they used to be. Yeah, that build's ass. Like, I don't think I could have had less synergy. Does the full plate frame bring a depleted resistance plate from its passive? No, no. That was just what it looks like when you lose 2 adaptive frames and you still have 2 impact frames. It basically didn't have its passive. But, like, don't get me wrong, this is still the best frame by a mile. But this setup with it is basically unparalleled. You will not die. Especially with skills like soft assets, making it even more OP. But if you run it the wrong way, you can have a terrible time, apparently. There was someone suggesting that Jokers didn't have lethal weapons. I remember that. That was someone on Twitter or something, or Almir shared it. I don't think that's a bad idea. I think Jokers are just, like, for the time being, it's out of their... it's out of scope. It would just be too much. No way. No way. Alright, hang on. I can't believe this. Okay, so a real OG Madrai Bread is currently streaming. Now, this guy was a Payday YouTuber back in the day. He got out. I mean, like, he did variety, but he got out. So, we're going to head over and say hello. It's been a very long time since we've spoken properly. What the hell is going on with my streaming thing? Hey, Capybara. Sorry, you've caught me right at the end of the stream, sadly. I was just about to raid someone over on Twitch. But the vault will remain up. It's allowed, apparently. We were allowed to play the update. I'm excited for that fact. I think it's going to be solid marketing for them, for people to actually get a proper look at the update. Maybe be excited to play it when the day comes. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. How many people are actively working for content on the game? I mean, like, we know the ballpark figures, don't we? It ain't a lot. It ain't a lot, unfortunately. Maybe it'll be more thanks to... it's more than 2. I can tell you that for a fact. Maybe it will be more with the new Starbreeze publishing model, but I have no idea. Baxter's still got to be the priority. Anyway, let's go raid my dry bread. It's been a very long time, and he's actually playing Payday 3, so this feels like the right thing to do. Whoa, Prostarlight, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. By the way, if you have an Infamous membership on YouTube, you can watch the interviews that I did with Ulf and Simon. They're coming up this weekend. But, yeah, you can't already watch them. So, you've also given the gift of early access to videos. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll stream a few more times in the coming weeks. Wait, why is that so tiny? What? Jimmy, what? Why are you so tiny, mate? Jimmy, what are you doing being so small? I don't know. I swear that's meant to be bigger. Didn't Lucky give them out for free? Hey, I'm giving them out for free too. I just didn't want to spam you with videos. they'll be up this weekend. But yeah, Lucky has released his. Safi's released his. Troy maybe has as well. I just knew I was releasing the video today, so I didn't want to. Originally, it was going to go out on Wednesday. I think that'll probably go out Friday or Saturday. But just if you're interested, don't worry. I'm not actually paywalling things. Right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy my dry bread stream. It's always funny because then I'm just left in this sort of weird, awkward space on YouTube where you guys don't get to raid, and I'm still sat here just waiting to do it. It was a pleasure as always, guys. Take care.